I believe one of the hardest things for me to grasp is the concept of like when, well, let me just tell you how I got here. I was going through one of my painting boxes and I stumbled across this collage of this picture that me and my ex-partner took. And finding other photos of partners and connections and people that I once were very much intimate with and very much love and very much still do. But where now I'm in a space where like there's no communication, there's no physicality to it, like no expressions. It's as if we're at a point as if like I don't even know them, you know? And it used to be hard for me or I used to feel the way when I couldn't really truly let go of people. I can't say I truly stopped loving people, and I know going through life and making certain decisions, people have to also decide for themselves, you know. People have to also choose for themselves what it feels good, what doesn't feel good, you know, what they're willing to be around and what they're willing not to be around. And it used to be a hard concept for me to grasp, that like, damn, like, why does it have to act like there was never no love there? But I have to realize with myself in the moments when I'm not communicating with people, when I'm not around people, what does that mean for me and how personal it is for my being? So I realize in the spaces when I'm not receiving that, to not take it so personal. And it's so hard. Because it's like, don't I ever cross your mind, or do you ever feel the urge to reach out? Like, have you got to a space with people that there's no more reaching out? There's no more like checking in. This constant cycle I've dealt with in my life when it comes to especially romantic spaces, like I still want to know that all is well, but not where I'm sacrificing my being or overextending myself to still exist that way, because things change and people become more guarded and protective and even distant. So did I, you know. I am receiving what I've dished out, but knowing that those ways aren't healthy ways, but also knowing some of those ways are ways that have been just needed for the individual, you know. It's easy for me to understand why you choose not to talk to me, and when you choose not to see me, but I can't deny that it doesn't hurt, or I don't feel a way. It doesn't deny the sometimes remorse, you know, I feel for myself and even for others. Like, damn, I could have just easily communicated how I made so many simple things so hard, but I wouldn't have got to this point to understand. I've literally been stripped away vices and material things. Like, I find myself right now, I'm trying to I have no more weed, and my phone has been off, and I'm away from home. I'm in spaces where I'm not even surrounded by the familiar things, because I know the change is much greater, the impact is more grand. I'm in spaces where I've been mourning the old and at the same time accepting new things to come into my life. So I have to realize that even I could be a part of someone's past. timeline. I can be a part of someone's lesson, karma. I could even inflict pain. Like, I had this whole thing in my mind, like, I'm like, what? I'm not a bad person. Like, what the fuck? There are parts of me that is, like, I can't deny it. I can't deny that my actions impact people so much so they don't even want to talk to me anymore. But they don't even want to be in my presence or even see me or even express their love. And it used to be so hard to grasp that, you know? But at the same time, I feel like this is what comes with it. Like, the breath of saying, this is what I deserve. Like, but who am I? To not admit my wrongs. To not admit that I, too, have a lot of growing to do. That I don't have this things figured out. Like, with walking into new spaces that's so unfamiliar to me. But also in my mind, not allowing that to deter me of being open, not allow that to deter me of not receiving love by those who want to give it and show it. Like, there's so many new people around me that I'm afraid of impacting in such a way that I can't come back from. In some spaces that I can't come back from. Some words that I've said that I can't take it back, you know? From every romantic space, from my midnight sun to my boba and to my star. These are 3 people at different stages of my life that God sent me to feel and share, receive love, to touch, to be heard, to be all those things, to be a beacon of light, to even show my shadows. And I'm sorry for the pain that has been inflicted on you all, for my lack of, like just my inability to be vulnerable, to be seen in spaces that I'm not as strong in, like my weakness. Because there are times I'm weak. There are times I need help. There's times I'm so selfish, and times I'm so selfish, and so many times I can't see outside of myself, but sometimes that's all I can do. I realize the season that I'm walking into requires my undeniable truth. Like my holes and cracks and the ugly parts. Like being afraid of showing that helps losing people, but I always end up doing that. I always end up losing people or letting go. Because I'm also a firm believer that, you know, we experience people in times and seasons, and it's been so many times I failed. Like I fell down and I failed, and so many times I allowed those things I got comfortable there. Even in that uncomfort, like allow myself to dwindle and dwell. I also know it's time for me to rise, like, beyond that. So I find myself, like, literally being stripped away time and time again, yo. The things that seem so accessible at hand. Like so many things outside of myself. Like I can't no longer escape from it and not feel like I can't mask it. You know, like I can only be who I know. And as I continue to transmute and uncover the ways of me that no longer serves, this is what I have. This is where I'm at. This is who I am. Never been in a space of woe is me and I'm a victim, because I know at the end of the day things happen and there's responses, there's reactions, there's consequences. Nobody denies that there are consequences for our actions. But it's what comes with it, you know? That way the emotional attachment or the feelings that comes with knowing that at this point you can't take it back. But I know I can move forward with the knowledge that I've gained and the wisdom that I've learned throughout these experiences. And learn from my mistakes. Moving onward. Moving forward. Because no one is absent of mistakes. So I can give myself grace of trying to be so perfect. But know that I am pure in my intentions with people. That's the thing. I used to be so afraid of hurting, where I would sacrifice my own being. No more of that. I am grateful for these times and these timelines where these timelines just experienced with love, like stories that no one else could write, like places that no one else have been, you know, where I've experienced and may have encountered those ones I share love with, that no one can ever take away from my story, from the good, the bad, and the ugly. No one can rewrite it, but we can continue it, or we can just close it. I'm not gonna lie, but it is hard to close chapters and close books and start new ones, but I know through life, through this growth, through this grace I give it will get better. It will be better. Wow. I just wish my parents, like, your parents can't, I don't think no one can ever prepare you. I don't think no one can ever truly prepare you for what comes with this life after you're born. Like, they can give you the insights and give you the guidance and give you the wisdom, but to truly experience it, not even your parents can protect you from it. No heartbreak, no sorrow, no anger, no grief, no bitterness. Only you. And it's about getting through it. It's about allowing yourself to see, for me to assume my responsibilities and my faults at hand. Lately, I've just been coming across pictures and loved ones I no longer see. That's very much alive.